Hi guys, this is the PlayStation Overwatch Esports League, and I'm apparently losing my voice. Okay. Wow, Grandmaster.
Welcome, pieces.
Okay, guys. So we're waiting for one more player on Valkyrie's side, and I told them instead of waiting, let's just have fun and kill each other. This way, I can make sure I'm doing everything right.
Hello there.
Hey.
And they're interacting with each other.
Bring it!
Clearing the area. Like it. Get back.
Oh, and I forgot to say that it's Mr. Heroes.
Enemies detected.
Walk it off. Double. Healing it up.
Get back in the fight.
Beacon in place. See you later.
The true enemy of humanity is disorder.
Children behave. Children behave. Children behave. Children behave.
Teleporter online. I have opened the path.
Dein Schutzengel ist da. This is not your time. Return to the light.
Children behave. Children behave.
Systems.
Children behave. Children behave. Children behave.
I feel unstoppable.
System repaired.
Behave. Children behave. Children behave. Children
So we got
behave.
the spammer.
You want something done right? You gotta do it yourself.
Double D doing a show for
Smells
us.
like victory.
Nice.
No one can hide from my sight.
Children behave.
Till Valhalla. Magnifique.
Children behave. Walk it off. Children behave. Children behave.
My teleporter is online.
Children behave.
Reality bends to my will.
Children behave. Children behave. Nano boost administered.
I feel unstoppable. Experience
Teleporter online.
tranquility.
I have opened the path.
Hello.
Hello.
Children, behave.
Translocating. I have located the enemy.
No one can hide from my sight.
Children, behave.
My
Children,
teleporter
behave.
is online.
Children, behave. Children, behave. Children, behave.
Hello.
You're barking up the wrong
Nanoboost is
tree.
charging.
Turret online. Hello.
Children, behave.
G'day, mate.
Children, behave.
Dipstick.
Healing up. Enemy in my sights.
Assistance would be appreciated.
Coming in. Children, behave. Name. ازيك? Children,
Namaste.
behave.
Huh? Bring what? Oh.
Greetings.
You want something done right?
Peace be upon you.
You look tired.
Whatever you
You have to watch out for the 1%.
Hello.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Hey! Here it comes!
Thank you.
Aglan. Children, behave. Children, behave. Contact.
यही परम वास्तविकता है. Namaste.
Children, behave. Everyone dies.
Hello.
Aglan. Children, behave. Amelie.
Targets in sight.
Hello there. ازيك؟ عامل ايه؟ Hello there.
Enemy contact.
So mean I make medicine
Ahlan.
sick.
Greetings. Namaste.
Pass into the iris.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Greetings.
Spare me the commentary.
Rising uppercut.
Hello.
I don't.
Физкульт, привет.
Enemy contact.
ازيك؟
Ready for battle. Now arriving at Ilios. Initiating match.
Okay. In green, we have Team Express with Mr. J, Seb, Pepman, Double D, Brian, and Ruben. And on the right, we have, in blue, Kadale going Primal, also known as Primal Optimus before. Pogsy Wogsy, I'm going to call him Poggy. Lan, Yigsy, and an actual Raider. I hope he's not a Raiders fan, unfortunately. Okay, Primal's off tank. Interesting, interesting. Mr. J as Reinhardt. I want to see how he matches up with Master Reinhardt. I hope he does good. No bias on my part. And good, I'm not muted. Whew.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
And I just realized that skins are on! Yay! I forgot to take them off. Okay, so both teams approach. Farah for... that's one dead Rhine. They manage... They do not get the res off.
The objective is now...
I'm here. Damage increase.
Very aggressive. I like it. Oh, that's unfortunate from you, Okay, full regroup, and we're going McCree Goats. Let's go. Does Yiggsy stay on Mercy? Oh, okay, never mind.
Move to the beat.
Primal's going. Nope. Okay.
Get in there.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
No one can hide from my sight.
Heroes never die.
Huge. Take a look at Pat.
Merci.
Okay, we see excellent control from Team Express.
Did that sting? Helden sterben nicht.
So Raider manages to get the shatter. They pop for grab in response. Not as effective as they would like, and Valk gets the cap point.
Where does it hurt?
Huge shatter from Raider. Ooh, good shots, Pog. Alright, so they're just letting them come to them. Smart move. But with Pharah and Widow, Zen, they're gonna get various angles of attack. Let's see how Valk responds. I love how they're being out in the open. They have too much trust.
No one can hide.
Into the iris.
I've got you in my sights.
Ballsy as hell.
Range of the objective.
Love it.
Or lock on me.
Heroes never die. Nerf this.
Triple kills. 1-0. Ready or battle.
See you in the air.
Damage increase.
I am empowered.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's go.
Round
Moira, interesting.
capture the objective.
Alright, so we're doing Far Mercy and then Moira with the main hero. Got it.
Time to raise my APM.
See the Reaper get excellent value. A good push. Pep gets a good pick on the Mercy. And Valkyrie retreats. Let's watch from their perspective.
Imagination is the essence
Winston.
Taking care.
Nice, so we're going dive. Let's go.
Zenyatta is here.
Full dive. They're gonna dive the Widow. 3, 2. Oh, they lost her. She's up there. No hook. Dead meat. Oh, gets the bubble. No one followed the Winston. Interesting. Okay. Mortality keeps everybody up. Baptiste, whatever it's called, ult. I'm gonna call it rectangle. Proximal, jumps off. Okay, so Express, excellent control of this area. They've turned it into a death zone.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
And I see your comments, guys. I'll read them after this round. I'm solo casting at the moment. Ooh, excellent snipe. Let's see what the Lucio's doing. Ooh, close. So, we're reaching final fight. Who's in the back line?
I have found the enemy. Come and face.
Helden sterben nicht.
Do it.
Enemy engaging.
Fire.
Fire at will.
Get your pulse bomb. Make it a 6K. Do it, land. Holy shit, that was nice. Oh, that's very unfortunate.
Victory.
Great shot from Pep, though.
Play of the game.
She has no head. Ah!
Heroes never die. Justice reigns from above.
Kill.
It's in lobby. No, it's in modes. All skins disabled. Kill cam disabled. There we go. Medic Walrus, where are you? Okay. Well, thanks, I guess. And it's Anubis. I do recall. I forgot to do this. Sorry. Need to check profile. Cool.
Now entering the Temple of Anubis. Initiating match.
Invite to party. Spectate all. Okay. Literally can't invite that guy. Awesome. Alright, so
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
hello. Hello, Walrus.
Hello.
5,
Hey.
What's up, bro?
3,
Just make sure to tell me if my mic starts going crazy, because sometimes it does that.
defend
Got it.
objective
Will do. So we're seeing a bunker comp come from Express. Let's see how Valkyrie tackles this. Pep gets
I mean-
early pick on Lucio, and okay, 3 easy picks.
Yeah, I'm not liking the attack Junkrat, to be honest. I'm not sure that's gonna work unless they can manage to filter in through the left safely, but with the amount of shield break they have with the Bastion, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be a very safe approach to get to A.
And since they don't have defense matrix, it's gonna be very, very difficult to get anywhere.
I think they really just need a hard reset here, otherwise they'll just keep feeding Petman.
Or go goats.
Or just go goats, full head. Yeah, that works too.
Yep. See, like, my problem is they're coming from the right just to go left. Just go left. Don't take
Yeah,
damage to your
it is a weird
shield.
approach.
No. I think the problem is Valkyrie they're so nice, right? They telegraph where they're going. But excellent boop. So currently right now, like, Roadhog and Narissa are dead to the fight. But
yeah, but then
we're backing
Valkyrie's
out.
Lucio just sort of ran straight to the point.
Okay.
And it,
So
I know
okay.
playing DPS Lucio Supreme is like quite interesting and fun, but into a bunker you really need to be using Lucio to help your team aggress onto the bunker comp and really just get onto them
And that's very unfortunate because it looked like they had a Bastion asleep, everything was going good, and then they scattered, which is very unfortunate for Valkyrie. But they got 4 more pushes.
4 pushes as long as Petman isn't constantly picking them.
Oh. I'm gonna look at it from their perspective.
Off they go. And Yogzi gets fit. I think Yogzi on the Lucio, he's playing in positions that might seem good in terms of playing a more DPS style of Lucio, but open him into Petman's line of sight far too much to be comfortable.
And
I mean, this
tanks,
guy's already proved he's
and the tanks are, you know, trapped behind enemy line and can't protect the healers. So
I mean, I don't know what
Kadeo
they're
and Reaper
expecting
is
right
gonna
now.
keep dying.
Nothing's gonna stop me.
I mean, the Zan's about to get headshot out of spawn.
This is my jam. Yeah, let's pick it up.
I'm just going on left. Getting escorted in by the Lucio as well.
This will help.
Okay,
Someone in
ooh, they
very
bubbled her.
aggressive position.
Reaper facing the world. Huge earth shatter. Gets the bastion.
They don't. Yeah, they played very well with the
They grab.
They noticed that the immortality was thrown too far forward and not onto the bastion. The bastion didn't have time to move before the wheel came in.
Come
Hetman
on.
Here, at the back. Maybe he'll be able to just ice the entire enemy team. We'll see.
The
Nah,
Junkrat.
he's getting
Yep.
That ain't happen.
Valkyrie had a very risky strategy of, we're gonna win with ults.
Yeah,
That,
definitely. I
that
think,
was it.
Yeah.
Defense point. Objective B.
They're playing in very weird positions. You see Seb's position here on the bastion, right behind that box?
It's a trap, but he got spotted by the Reaper.
Oh yeah, true.
If they didn't scout that out, that would have been devastating. Dead push.
Jeremiah with the amplification matrix. So Valkyrie would do good not to even peek this moment.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
Okay, Soundberry gets immense value.
Rest of the
Huge Death Blossom.
Good death as well, yeah. I feel like Jeremiah Bryan is placing these immortality fields a bit too preemptively. And while playing aggressively with immortality can be good, it's only good if your team can press the advantage, and a team of static as a bastion can't really use the immortality aggressively. Yeah, it looks like that.
So Valk managed to clutch it out, but it was more of indecision from Express, and they capitalized on that. Let's see how they set up for defense. You know,
it's definitely down to more of the macro play that's screwing up Express here, because I know that they're a good team. Like, I've seen them do well in the past, and I've played against them before, and it's just minor screw-ups, especially with the uses of Immortality Field in certain situations, that have really opened up the gates of Valkyrie to be able to push in hard. And Petman was doing like really good as Widowmaker in point A, but we didn't see as much of it on B at all.
But again, I feel like that's more of like never having a set strategy on what to do, because everybody was placed in different locations on point B.
So it looks like Express is showing a dive attack. Classic dive for attack.
Interesting. And they're going with Zen instead of Lucio.
And I think Valkyrie's showing a Torbjorn bunker.
Torbjorn is broken. But see, like,
Torbjorn is actually very good, to be honest, against flankers in general.
Oh yeah, he's way better than Bastion on Anubis and Paris. I completely agree with that. You know, could be in multiple places. But I see both these teams running Hog, and I know Orisa Hog is a great combo, but Diva is just
you just want the Diva, don't you?
The Diva. Defense
you just
matrix.
need Diva to, especially when you're setting up on the high ground. You need Diva to be able to go down and come back up.
Ooh.
Like to contest. Otherwise,
I wonder if they scoped out the dive, and that's why they set up on this high ground.
Maybe they have. Weird turret position. It's not going to be able
like
to get
right
much.
now, who's gonna drop? Because Zen's just sitting there getting all the value in the world.
Already we've been demacked.
Yeah.
Well, Roadhog's dropped down. It looks like the whole team who's dropped down on the side of Valkyrie. Batman's just left with all the sights, so is able to pick up. Well, was able to pick up Baptiste, but now has gotten the Torb.
Yeah, so let's see if we reset to high ground. No, the
It looks
Widow's
like
not gonna
Pepman's
allow
taking
that.
this aggressive position.
No one can get
Trying
to him.
get a pick early. No one
no,
can, no.
No one can get to
Sure.
him. He's completely free. The Junkrat's the only pressure, and they're easy to dodge.
I think they're playing back, waiting for their Torbjorn to get back in, but...
Sorry,
I'm not
mortality
even sure
field.
whether... Yeah, I'm not sure whether keeping the Torbjorn's worth it in this situation. He was only at like 30% ult charge, so... It would have been more
Completely
worth it to swap on.
And Seb's gonna clean up.
So many risky resurrects coming from Yogzi as well, inside Valkyrie. Some that really don't seem necessary, especially like the one on the Butchie's down.
Interesting that they didn't just push up. He went all the way back. Oh, they don't have the Diva mech. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes
I'm
sense.
quite worried though that Pepman's gonna get a headshot instantly on a member of Valkyrie. But we'll have to.
Okay, let's check out this dive.
Express has got. Ruben's got the mech back on the side of his back.
And they got a Bastion.
Oh, looks like Ruben's caught in a trap. That isn't good. But not enough focus to kill the baby diva. And it looks like they're actually bringing it back. Batman's just been left on the high ground to do as much as he needs to.
That poor bunker.
In the world.
So Zen literally just stood in front of the Bastion saying, "Come at me, bro."
Yeah. This is why you need divas and bunker comps though. You need to be able to deal with players on high ground. You just don't have the mobility required to deal with someone like Pepman when he takes high ground like this. He's got free reign over the entire point.
Complete. Score 2-2. Switching sides.
TNT the scores
Express
1-0.
and Valk 0.
Express 1 on Ilios with a 2-0.
Thank you for co-commentating with me. I appreciate it.
It's actually my first time casting a game, but it's alright. I feel like I should learn to do this.
I'll be perfectly honest, like every single time I solo cast, someone volunteers in chat, and I always bring them in, and they do really good.
I feel like casting is definitely something you should do as a duo act. Like, just being able to bounce off what the other person's saying just makes things a lot interesting and keeps things from going silent.
Completely agree. So are you in the league?
Yeah, I play for Team Ignite.
Nice. Are you a commenter?
No.
Cool. I'm making you one. You don't have a choice anymore.
Alright. Looks like Valkyrie's running Sombra? I don't even know what to call this.
It's
I'm just gonna call it 222. We're just calling it a Sombra 222.
It's
It
a
definitely
rush.
looks like a bunker breaker.
It's
It
a
looks
rush
like a bunker
comp.
breaker. Yeah.
Whoa! They went on the left, except for Ryan.
Except for Ryan. Seems like a miscommunication, but it's fine. Ryan has to get in there.
Let's go.
It looks like they're gonna just rush straight onto the Bastion. We're gonna have to see how this immortality field plays out. There's a misplace from
Seb's
this.
in a better position on the bridge. Sombra hacks the
And we got a
Bastion.
hack on the Bastion.
Excellently played. Great transporter.
So they
but
don't capitalize on it.
Exactly.
Don't get any value from it.
No, they're just showing that they can do it. So they're waiting. I'm
I think Pepman's
pretty
gonna be
sure.
expecting it now.
They took out the Ana. They're waiting for the Ana. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. My bad.
Pepman doing some spy check right now. On the high ground.
Where is? Let's go watch Kadeo. Let's see what he's doing. He got detected, but nobody turns to see him. Oh, excellent shot from Pepman.
I knew Pepman would kill Poggy on the Sombra. Because Pepman, like, after the first hack and getting no value from it, Pepman was looking out on... Sombra's fast character, someone will be back in here soon.
Yep.
And unlike a character like Ana, who has to gently walk out of spawn in the Widowmaker's line of sight, Sombra can just get back in. But honestly seems like Valkyrie can't compose themselves to be able to take a fight. It seems very disorganized, their style of play. And while disorganized styles can work in some situations, in Anubis where you're trying to break a bunker comp, you really need to focus on good teamwork and fallouts. I think in this situation, there's obviously clear miscommunications going on. Poggy Woggy caught out here in the back as well.
Has Pogsy gotten an EMP? I don't think
no,
they
he
have.
hasn't. He's been going for backline hacks, but not at any point where his team's been able to capitalize on it. They nano the Reinhardt and charge him straight to the
Yeah,
It's interesting. A 2-man shafter, but no way to capitalize on it with the Amashal skill as well.
honestly, they should have been playing for EMP on this fight. Just charge it up, be aggressive, and then go in with it the next round.
Exactly. Really, Poggy Woggy should have been hacking Ruben on the Roadhog just to farm a ult charge quickly. And Poggy Woggy swaps at the Ashe and loses the existing ult charge anyway.
And Primal doesn't switch off. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Shoot the pistol, bro!
We'll see how this goes. It looks like it's just going to be another fight win for Express. Application matrix, that's a crack, but no one can touch point. That's unfortunate. I feel like there's definitely miscommunications on the side of Valkyrie there. Being able to push in and aggress on the Bastion comp when Bastion can't be in his sentry form is probably one of the best parts of getting those sneaky backline hacks, but every time there would be a hack on the Bastion, there was never really a follow-up from the rest of Team Valkyrie. So we'll have to see how they do on defense, see what they run.
Let's do bunker comp. With some Metro Torb, with, you know, Bastion Symmetra. Just teleport everywhere.
But in 5 minutes 10, that's enough for you to take a tick on point A of Anubis, regardless of what you run. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised to see Express run an attack bunker comp, because you could probably run that and still win it with the amount of time they have in the bank.
Valk is taking you up on your offer. But they went with the Ashe, which is actually preferred on bunker camps because Ashe is really good. She gets dynamite, she gets damage, and she gets
dynamite
build a bomb.
Yeah. And that's just an extra one on the point. But the only issue with Ashe in this situation is in the long sidelines of Anubis against Petman. The Ashe will need a pocket mercy to damage booster to get the one shots. And here's Petman on top of the choke on the arch. Spy checking a little bit as well for some reason.
Alright, so this positioning did benefit the Torb, but the Ashe wants to be playing on the right side so she can get line of sight on everybody. Because
looks like a pistol whip, but is anyone going to be able to touch the point? It looks like a panic drop from inside of Valkyrie, but I think they'll be able to win this fight.
Yeah, they won this fight no matter what.
Yeah. Now with the pick on the main tank, they should be. But they do need to play safe. And Poggy Woggy getting the kill on Batman without the massive pocket as well. He wants to get more than one shot. Very good.
But now he's gonna get dived by the Genji. Okay. Gives up.
Let's see if there's gonna be any peel from the Mercy. Genji catches the light by the dynamite, but with the Mercy pocket, the dynamite isn't gonna
Orisa just fell off. Which is very unfortunate.
That's unfortunate, yeah. They're gonna have to drop it with Dragonblade, no defensive ults on the side of Valkyrie, but
taken out.
They managed to kill Seb early.
They res Seb.
They managed to get a res.
So now Torb's down.
Very hectic fight.
Bob comes out, so it's even, but Ashe goes down.
I think Bob's
And
got this. I think Bob's got this handled at the moment. So they are evading him, they are staying outside, but
great
I
pick
think
from
Bob
Primal.
was good enough zoning to be able to stop expressing their tracks just for now. Maybe
I'm gonna
obviously
question.
people from Valkyrie got picked.
I'm gonna question the whole hog there, but you know,
I
not
think
the
it was
most
just a
impactful
security
game.
hog. I think it was just a safety hog, but that does put them behind on ult side a fair bit. But
Okay.
I think Valkyrie could maybe manage this. A Torb ultimate with an Orisa ultimate. The damage doesn't actually amplify the molten core, but having that extra damage that your team's doing is just good enough.
Into the iris.
Oh, this is a decisive from Express though.
Huge.
The molten core didn't really get much value anyway, especially because the dive comp has so much mobility. You can just run over that or run through it. It will be Express getting the win on this, making it
But
2-0.
a good hold from Valk. I will
Yeah,
commend them for that.
they did well.
Play of the game. Double kill. Triple kill.
What map is it next?
Next map is Blizzard World. Blizzard World.
Epic.
To see justice done is its own reward.
Matchups.
I need to learn all the players' names.
Uh,
I've never actually played against Team Valkyrie before.
really?
No, Ignite. I think Ignite's been around for a while, but only recently we've picked up the majority of our roster. Like in the off season, really, Ignite's completely changed.
Yep. You guys got Gyro.
Gyro doesn't even play much for us, though. That's the thing.
That's crazy.
Because he's decided to go up to 4K, and with all the SR caps and stuff, it's difficult to get him in anyway.
That's unfortunate.
It's fine. We have a bunch of other good players.
But he's my buddy. Okay, so let me check. Buddies. Okay.
Oh, no, they're back. Cadio, Gun, Primal, Poggy Woggy, an actual Raider, Yiggsy.
So they
an
subbed
actual-
out LAN for an actual cupcake, or for an actual Raider.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're taking a bathroom break from Valkyrie.
I
So
think
definitely,
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch to them. I want Express to attack first.
right then,
Swap off.
and the names.
Yep, that's okay. I mean, we're in a bathroom break anyways.
Yeah. I think there were definitely some things that needed fixing from the side of Express. Like, while Express won, and they did well, it wasn't perfect, and obviously you can't expect it to be perfect, but there were definitely some avoidable mistakes, especially when they were running their bunker comps on defense. The way they were using their immortality fields was odd, but I feel like at the same time, Petman being able to constantly spawn kill the staggers from Valkyrie chipped off a lot of time from Valkyrie's time bank in general.
Mm-hmm.
Also, running the Sombra in time bank rounds from Valkyrie is questionable. Honestly, like, with 3 minutes, you can expect to build up an EMP, maybe 2. But it depends on how confident you are in Sombra and what the enemy team's setup is. And with Petman constantly scanning for Poggy Woggy on the Sombra, then it makes playing Sombra a lot more difficult. And I feel like the swap off of Sombra came so late that getting no value
and they
from
were
Sombra-
close to ult too, and
Yeah.
that's the unfortunate thing.
Yeah, and the thing is, you should only play Sombra in a time background if you are 100% sure you can get your ultimate quick enough. But
I agree with you. She should have been farming hog the entire time.
Yeah.
Just
Either farm hog or just swap to another character earlier, like especially when you got the first hack on the Bastion and then no one on your team pushes in on him and then you get headshot by Petman. Like I think that's when you realise, alright, I don't think Sombra's gonna work in our comp. We just need to run something a bit more I don't know how to describe it. A bit more of a forehead comp, a bit more of a just press W, and you'll probably win.
I agree with you. They should have gone Sombra Goats. Okay, like hack,
Sombra
rush,
Goats probably
go.
would work best, yeah.
At that point. I do know some Valkyrie players, and they are flexible players, but definitely their supports are better. Their support heroes are better. They should have just done it. Who cares? You know, a victory is a victory no matter what.
What team do you play for? A team?
I play for Imperfect.
Dude, did we scrim you the other week? I think we
Yeah.
did, didn't we?
Yeah. Where?
When you had the lever on Busan.
No, that
Remember
wasn't
you had
us.
someone leave on Busan. Wasn't it?
That wasn't us. But we ran a horrible goats comp on Junkertown, and you steamrolled us.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was you. I was Baptiste then, and we were running an attack. We were geared up for pirate ship, and I heard you outside the gates on the left. I was like, they're out there. And I drop immortality, and you just plow my team, and they don't die, so I'm getting all this healing. And literally in the first 12 seconds of the game, I have amplification matrix.
Dude, that was impressive. I'm like, holy crud, he got it that fast. I'm like,
I
dang.
had 2,000 healing after that fight.
I'm like, we did not shoot that matrix.
No, you didn't shoot the immortality field.
Did not. I'm like, I'm Brig. It takes like 16 hits to kill it. Like, I'm
Yeah.
better. I'm better somewhere else. Alright, that is ready from both teams, and we're gonna go.
I feel like if you're gonna play at the spawn door, you gotta crouch when you walk over to it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll hear you.
Basically, our two DPS players, they got the wrong memo, and they went DPS players instead of goats characters. So I had to go speed them back, and they freaked just to get back to point. So they switched to it was Lucio.
That's why you had such a weird.
Yeah, I was Lucio, and yeah, they went Hammond, and you know, basically everybody switched off after that, and we didn't get a free regroup. But the other maps were pretty good for us.
Yeah. I think that was I think we reverse swapped, but I'm not sure. I think we may have won map one, but I think it was a reverse
Ready
swap.
for battle.
I'm not entirely sure though. I don't remember. I don't remember scrims entirely.
I mean,
So,
it's okay.
like, after that scrim, like, even though we won it, 3-2, like, my mental was broken after that scrim. I just wanted to go to sleep. So, because half our team is EU, so we play at like 130 to like 200 ping most of the time.
Nice. That's the same thing with Imperfect.
Yeah.
They're not EU, but they play around Central America, so
Yeah.
huge ping spikes.
Yeah.
Like
Is your phone ringing?
yeah, that's my phone.
4, 3, 2,
Just ignore it.
1.
I'll mute myself for a
Alright.
bit.
Incoming. Defend objective A.
Seeing a Sim Genji, Hammond Ryan 2-2-2 out of Valkyrie.
Sim is
And-
scary, bro.
I mean, what's the Sim? The Sim's just on the objective, alright.
And they're on
I
high
mean-
ground. Okay. Diving the
Oh
Widow.
my God, yeah. I mean, there wasn't really a dive on the Widow, I was just waiting up there for her.
Shh, that's a dive.
A lot of good fire strike value here though on the side of Valkyrie. You can definitely see the fire strikes getting a lot more value. They need to kill the Genji. The Genji's low.
Huge fire, huge shot. Res.
Yeah, Poggy Woggy was in need of healing there. Jeez. I don't think they.
Oh,
I feel like they're running the Genji to
Cupcakes
deal
won.
with Pokemon with the makeup.
They get the J,
Dein Schutzengel ist
but
da.
more picks coming in from Express.
I
And the
think
Res J.
Express wins this. The double sniper comp, being able to set up the angles, was pretty decent, and I feel like I know what Valkyrie was going for. I think they had the Anna, the Reinhardt, and the Sim to kind of hold on point and hold ground, where the Genji, Mercy, and Hamster would be able to run around and deal with the snipers, but the way Express plays just doesn't leave their snipers open enough to be able to get picked off so easily. And that just meant that Anna had to put extra resources into the people diving the snipers, meaning that the people on the point just crumbled, and then everything just went downhill from there. We'll see a more goats-oriented team comp coming out of Valkyrie. We'll have to see if after the Dragon Blade or Nano Blade probably.
Огонь по готовности.
Oh, huge shatter.
Shatter.
But they can't get value from it. This is just unfortunate.
I would have made that a retreat shatter, you know? Shatter, back the heck up, and regroup, and then get staggered kills.
Der Kampf ist noch nicht vorbei.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
We got the walls here from the Widow. It's gonna be hard for any sort of flank, especially from Genji here. From Pokemon.
Pass into the eye.
Force transfer for
That's just unfortunate, isn't it?
Another dragon already. Very impressive.
Yeah,
stuff.
that was a very quick charge of Dragon from Seb player. I assume it was a lot to do with how the enemy Reinhardt sort of charged in the last fight. Seb got a lot of damage onto him.
Huge.
Seb with the pick on Pakuagi. See, the Doomfist pick as well, it's interesting, it's weird, like, I'm not sure whether Doomfist is a good pick to play against a sniper, to be honest, because the amount of range, especially with the sightlines on Blizzard World C, you just wouldn't want to.
Oh, he used Shatter but was stunned out of it.
Yeah.
That was an excellent stun.
Heroes never die.
With the Nano Ryan, but it looks like he's gonna get
Huge
dropped.
pick on Primal.
Okay, yeah.
No one is
Mr. J being that's the idea. Just a fact, yeah. Especially just cleaning it up.
Tranquility.
I feel like it was a bit of a misguided swap onto Doomfist from Hoggy Woggy. Playing someone with such a big hitbox into a double sniper comp, you're just asking to get shots, really.
Initiating match.
But Valk is known for their janky comps.
Yeah, it's true.
They can clutch out.
It's just a shame that some of the janky comps don't really work too well. Like, I feel like it's definitely something they should refine, because there aren't many teams in the league who run many janky comps. Like, I know your team Imperfect, that you have some like pretty set in stone comps, and you run a fair bit of goats, and you run a lot of sniper comps, and you double sniper comps, stuff like that.
Basically, how it works in Imperfect is everybody has their hero pool, right? And we all trust each other and do teamwork. And so basically, if we're not doing work on one hero, we switch to something we're comfortable to, and something that would deal with the problem on the enemy team. So for example, like if the problem's a Bastion, right? Our DPS players would switch to like Sombra or Hanzo or Mei, you know. Oh, and then our healers should switch to like something to deal with it. Like we go either Zen or Lucio, depending on the map and the objective, and that's how we do it. And everybody does their own thing.
Looks like a Sombra goats from Valkyrie. And this is definitely what they need to be running on the attack on Anubis.
Do you think they were listening to us?
Maybe they were.
What?
Hey, look, it's like coaching, but like mid-match. I'm not
Go
sure
right,
how
go
they're
right,
gonna
go right, go right, go
do
right, go right. Oh, they're going to point. Okay.
Alright, they're going, but
Use your shield.
it's a bit of a mess. Well, they get there, they're in one piece, kind of.
They got the corner, huge.
Raider lost his mech, though.
Go after. That's dead Ryan.
Nice, that's
Pin
actually
it.
a good pick.
Pin the bastion. Not the hug.
Oh no.
It's unfortunate.
It looks like Seb's bastion tank was way too effective there. Getting the Rhine was definitely a good start, but I feel like after that they needed to be a bit more defensive, especially with tank form.
I might need this later.
What's Seb doing over here?
I don't know, but I'm gonna look at him. But Jeremiah Bryan was bullfrog.
All better.
Pep's on hog.
Now.
Interesting.
He's on you.
He's on you. So Jeremiah is going for a ride on the roller coaster.
Yeah.
They pushed the point.
Thank you, Baptiste. They give the second hit. See, at this rate, it looks like just a
They got it.
capture. They just capture. Alright. That seems like a bad miscommunication on the side of Express.
Wow. So you keep your Becky solo ult to set. Oh, that's
Well,
great.
Seb should be glad for that. He should, to be honest, swap, but he'll probably want to keep the tank. If they go with an amplification tank mode into the Graviton, they could probably start one-shotting tanks with it.
You know, I think, yeah. I have to do the math, but oh, they even found Bastion out of mech and out of Sentry.
Yeah. Seb going for these flanks, his Bastion is strange, to say the least.
I mean, you don't flank with Bastion? That's,
No, I don't think flanking I don't think Bastion's flanker.
I'm sorry, bro. Like, I completely disagree. Bastion's best flanker.
Nice hack to front the res, actually. Nice hack. On the side of the Valkyrie there.
You see,
This is a very different look for Valkyrie, so we'll have to see how well they do when Seb decides to stop.
I see what
flanking on
happened.
his Bastion.
Primal was playing him out of his mind, right? Because he got the Korean to sub in for him. Makes more sense. You know?
Cadio playing DPS into Supreme, and they don't get anyone on the point again.
Huge Diva Bomb.
Another solo on Seb. It's fine. It's basically history repeating itself. Express get no one onto the objective, they let Valkyrie cap, and then Seb gets solo ulted. It's happened twice this game. Twice in this one round.
So, it looks like no matter what, Express is going to have a better time bank than Valkyrie. But they're set in their ways of playing the bunker comp. Interesting.
Look, you can already see Seb here at the back playing far from his Reinhardt. He's just looking to get as much damage as he can.
Huge shatter.
Ooh, a huge shatter from the side of Express. This is going to be a big thing from Express, actually, yeah.
Well, I mean,
Mind you, though, Valkyrie does have EMP shatter for next fight, so we could. Honestly, Valkyrie's coming up on a lot of big ultimates for next fight, and I think if Valkyrie
ready?
engages,
call it. Are they going left or are they going right?
They're going left.
Dang it! I wanted you to say it faster to see what. Okay, so they're going left. Let's see. Okay, they scattered it out, so they know. Seb's going for his epic flank.
Here comes the Oh, big hack actually, big hack inside the Valkyrie.
Mercy's down.
Seb on the flank, a nice flanking bastion. I like it.
Remember, people don't expect it, so it catches them out.
Sometimes, yes. In this kind of scenario, no. Nice beat from Cadio. Help them to grab. Oh, the spawn looking big. Yep,
Dude.
it.
They'll be saying, I am not moving.
And the barrage.
Huge barrage. But
Though, again, Express has no one on the point. Though, mind you, Valkyrie did get a lot of picks that time. The last 2 points, though, Express just didn't get anyone on in time.
yep.
Initiating match.
I think as long as... So it's going to be Valkyrie on the attack account because they have the smaller sign bank, but as long as Valkyrie don't run the Sombra this time, they'd be smart to not run the Sombra this time because it's unlikely they'll get that EMP quick enough, but if they feel confident in their ability to get EMP, then as you see,
I disagree. 2 minutes and 39 seconds is plenty of time to get 2 EMPs.
I mean, you'd think that, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah. Possibility? Yes. Is it? You know, can it? Will it happen? It's a huge maybe. You don't know. Seb's already on McCree. Get ready for that. Just waiting for the Sombra. Zen Mercy, Ryan Zarya, Hanzo, McCree. So who do you think is going to be staying behind the shield and who's going for the cheeky flanks?
I'm pretty sure Pepman's going to be going on flank. Seb's probably going to stay behind the shield and just focus on stunning whoever walks in, plays aggressive. Pepman's going to be looking for pits in this comp. We need to look at the Sombra to see whether they can build up a quick EMP, because we saw Pocky Woggy on Anubis not be able to build it up within about the same amount of time, but we'll swap up who's on the Sombra this time. We'll see how they do.
Shields up, speed to point, go!
Good rotation. And actually on point. This time, Express is not giving up hits. Cupcake and Primal both go down, and it looks like the rest of the team's gonna follow.
Yeah, after this fight, I feel like Primal should just go to Zarya.
Yeah, definitely. The thing is, I don't think Primal's gonna do it. I feel like it's easy to get tunnel vision to Sombra and think, alright, next fight I'll build up enough ult charge, but if you don't, then the fight after you have to swap to someone who's going to get more value. And also in a composition like this, especially when you're going Rhine on right, you want a Zarya instead of a D.Va. You really play a Sombra in exchange for a D.Va.
Actual
looks like Valkyrie's, it looks like Valkyrie's winning this. I think Valkyrie's got this.
But
Pepman
they just need to get the point.
Like, Pepman cannot stop getting kills right now. I think Valkyrie will be able to kill him though. I'd like to hope so. There you go. I got worried for a minute because Pepman managed to kill like 3 there, so. You see a lot from
Primal. Go scout. Stop being on point. Drop translocator and go scout. Okay.
And Cadio pushes bit.
Click heads. Seb, we're giving you the comment curse. Click heads. Oh, huge sleep dart. Oh, huge shatter. Again, I feel Express is playing way too aggro. But that Ryan's dead, mostly because he started emoting on point. Remember boys, do not emote until the fight's done.
Alright, going Primal's on cart. 1v1 versus Zen gets the kill.
Huge.
EMP. Cadio's dead, falling. Arrowline? Looks like Valkyrie's losing this unless something big happens. Cadio's gonna need the beat. Let's see. It's sort of a beat versus trans fight here, otherwise it's just a rifle. You have the dragon. Valkyrie's still ahead of the ultimates with, not with the ultimates, it looks like it's especially with the dead eye kill onto actual phase. And this is silent from Express.
To strike.
But I think Valkyrie did a good job on their attack right now. I think they could be able to hold it. They might be able to hold off. As long as they have a hold like they had on Anubis, they should be fine.
I feel that we're seeing what happens when two teams get too cocky, right? Because as we saw, Valk was already preemptively emoting and left them vulnerable to just 3 people on the enemy team. And Express is being overly aggressive when they don't need to be.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do not BM emote in the middle of a match. Especially when you know the enemy team has a flanking Bastion player. If this guy flanks as Bastion, he's gonna flank as anyone. I honestly, like, I saw Petman swap onto the Bastion just there in the top right of my screen, and honestly, I was 100% sure that he was just gonna stay on Bastion, because Petman is just a like I think Petman's just an outrageous chat in terms of like his solo carry potential. Like he has a lot of mechanical skill, but I think it's gonna be Seb going on like flanks now and just looking to play aggressive. Because Seb's a crazy man. Seb just loves playing flanks. Like, you saw it with him as Bastion. I think you'll see it a lot more from Valkyrie as well.
I completely agree. Let's see what the summer does.
Let's see if going Primal can get a hack on this pharmacy. Either component will probably be alright. Or maybe pick on the Zen. Okay, going Primal gets a hack on the Reinhardt.
And
it's nice for now,
and
but
your Reinhardt gets taken out though. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, looks like Express is winning this immediately. The thing is, when they turn the corner, actual Cupcake turned the corner to aggress on this hack Ryan, but early game it doesn't matter if Ryan's hacked or not, because hacking them only matters staying at shatters. Really, the only reason you'd hack a Ryan is to Seb shatter, otherwise it's not going to be helping you much, and really I feel like Cupcake kind of just got debated into running straight into Express and then dying. Oh, Express, what are you doing?
Taking up all the space, though.
Double D is dance emoting on the car, as you do. But I stab, get cardio. Hit. He's standing right at the front of Dead-eyeing McCree. Well, let's see whether Valkyrie's going to come back in here and stall it. Doesn't look like it though. It looks like huge. We get going Primal on point. There are a few picks from the side of Valkyrie actually. Maybe Valkyrie can touch it down. Oh, in fact with the Transcendence, I feel about that. Especially with a barrage in the pockets. Oh yeah.
Victory.
3-0 in the favour of Express. They win the series. Let's see whether they clear it out with a 4-0 on Route 66 next, right?
Yes. On route, no, wait, I think it's Junkertown. Let me triple check.
Is it the same map for every game this week?
No, you're right, it was Route 66, yes.
I was thinking, I played in Route 66 on Friday.
I'm like, wait, if it's Route 66, why did we scrim Junkertown? It makes no sense.
I think it's because Ignite likes Junkertown. Because we like playing quad DPS ball comps.
Nice.
I feel like we're the only team in the league that does that thus far.
Challenge accepted.
There's a challenge accepted, isn't it? Do you have a ball player on your team?
Yeah.
Alright. Meet us on the battlefield. Quad DPS to quad DPS.
Throwing down the
ball on
gauntlet got
ball.
you. Does Reddit Lucio count?
The DPS Lucio Supreme. I'm not sure about that though. Because honestly, in a quad DPS comp, what you want to run is one long range hit scan, one short range hit scan, which is usually Sombra actually. Then
Short range
a long
hit scan is Lucio, man. Yeah. And he's long range.
I'm not sure that's it. He just doesn't do like the thing is he does good damage, but when you have like the added crux of having to be the shorter range damage dealer, you need to be able to do like skirmishes and you need to be able to disrupt a lot more. I know Lucio can do that, but then having the added like bonuses of like hacking health packs for your Hammond and stuff as Sombra, that's why you'd run a Sombra in that for your short range hit scan. And then, so usually it's something along the lines of a Sombra, a Widowmaker, a Pharah, and then another DPS. And that other DPS, usually for Ignite, is like Hanzo, but
not Widow or
it
Ashe?
can vary. Sometimes we run an Ashe. Like I play Ashe when we don't have a Widowmaker around. Like, so sometimes we run like triple sniper comps, and it's like quite fun to do that as well. Triple sniper in a quad DPS.
You're absolutely wrong. You need to run quad sniper. Okay.
See, the
Quad
thing
sniper.
is, we would run quad sniper, and in fact, we were considering doing quad sniper in our game against Valor, but we decided against it, considering Anna can't exactly get all the sightlines she needs, especially on the Wrecking Ball, and having the damage buffs on the snipers, the existing snipers, is just more valuable in general.
Okay. Both teams are ready.
Hey.
Traveling to Route 66.
I've been doing so much talking today. It was like I've deep throated a cactus.
One day already for you?
Yes, it is half past midnight.
Yeah, I'm like, it should already be midnight over there. I mean, you know, obviously UK, but I'm assuming closer towards Wales than towards London? Or am I completely off?
Completely off. I am
okay.
in Birmingham, which is in the West Midlands. Not many people know about Birmingham because it's only the second biggest city
Well, I mean,
in England.
Birmingham Palace.
Birmingham Palace?
Am I wrong?
You mean Buckingham Palace?
Oh, yeah, I'm completely off.
Yep, you're completely off on that one.
Completely off.
Alright, I don't even know. I don't know what to call it, what Valkyrie's showing us. I just don't know what to call it. I'm calling it 222.
It's called the Torp
Bull
Carry.
Reinhardt. The Bull Reinhardt comps are really confusing me. Like, why Bull and Ryan? Alright, are we gonna see a Doomfist from Pac-Man? I want to see the Doomfist from Pac-Man, to be honest. I don't get to see much good Doomfist play.
5,
Seb on the attack sim. Any flanking Symmetras? Any flanking Bastions?
Double D on the carry. Get. Oh, he swapped off. He's saving that for later.
Oh god.
That
It's
ball
alright on
managed
the
to
ball
make.
here, I guess, but yeah, I think it's fine because there's no stuns on the side of Express.
If they had a McCree,
I
that
think
ball would be dead.
Valkyrie's. I feel like Valkyrie's just gonna get rolled over. At the
Double
moment.
shield pirate. Pirate ship. How unfortunate.
Like, there are pirate ships and they have like one sail. This is like a galleon. This is like multiple sails. This is like next level cheese. This is.
This is the original.
It really is. This is like some season
Week 1,
five stuff,
season 1
4.
of, season 1 of the Overwatch League. Bashing comp. Let's go.
Yeah. Now, like season 4 competitive, when Bastion had the like a 40% ironclad, like it was only pirate ship. It was like Bastion bunkers all the time. Yeah.
Immortality just saved the
absolutely
team.
no value. Yeah. I mean, Valkyrie isn't going down by out of 5, but I don't know whether you can really call it 5. To be honest, it just looks like Valkyrie throwing up with the payload. Hoping for that.
You're going to be okay.
Merci. Thank you, Baptiste.
Alright.
Thank you, Baptiste. Thank you, Baptiste.
Thank you, Baptiste.
You're welcome.
Oh, you're welcome.
But Valk, please set up on high ground just to stop
Thank you, Baptiste.
the cart from moving.
Thank you,
Just
Baptiste.
set up on the bridge
Thank you, Baptiste.
or at the
Thank
end.
you, Baptiste.
You don't even need a
You're
drop.
welcome.
I need healing.
Ah, Brian, you missed your Farah.
Alright, so the way Raid is playing the hamster right now is quite odd. Because in a scenario, the nano boost, the late nano boost, I don't know. Alright, he's just doing his thing, I guess. Yeah, that was a strange late nano, to be honest. I know very late pick on Katia.
I hope that they're switching off the Ana, and that's the reason why. And they've completely given up on it too.
It doesn't look like it. It looks like they're sticking to their guns. This is a bizarre.
Do it! The most telegraphed tire. Set up for point.
It looks like Valkyrie's crumbling at the moment.
They rezzed the Junkrat. Interesting. Okay.
Good position for the Junkrat, to be honest. It's a place where not much of Express can see him, but you can get a lot of good kills on him.
Fire on the flank.
EMP, this could be the fight that
Both
they
healers
win.
both healers taken out by the fire.
Oh god, Express is still winning this? Nah, I don't think Express can keep up the momentum. Half their team died and Valkyrie will be back quicker. I don't think the rest of Express can get back quick enough to
Team up for special attack.
help here.
Well, Valkyrie's already half dead.
Oh god. Supercharged Bastion. What? Holy shit. Express is just chucking every ultimate they have at the car. They really press their advantage there.
Score.
I feel like Valkyrie needs to work on this Sombra comp.
Sides.
Definitely.
That's definitely an issue for them, but it's like it's achievable. It's just working on EMP farming because the way Sombra used to be played before, like when she was far more aggressive hero where she moved a lot faster and she didn't have infinite stealth. Back then it was about getting a hack and assassinating someone. Now it's just about looking for the perfect opportunity, calling to your team saying that you're going to hack a certain target, your team prepares, you hack them, your team's already on top of them, ready to kill them the second they're hacked. Like, the way Sombra's played now is less like a flanker and more like a member of the team as a whole. And EMP is just such a key ability to have a Sombra that you can't be waiting so much time to have it. It's almost like obviously an ultimate is like supposed to be on a long, like you're supposed to wait a long time to get ultimates and stuff, but Sombras is one of those that you're supposed to have like every other fight because you're supposed to really break the ultimate economy with an EMP, and if you're not getting them quick enough then your enemy team can really capitalize on it. Sombra doesn't do as much damage as say like a Handro or Farah, so running the Sombra instead is a risk in of itself. If you're not getting value, you might just lose a bit. I'm seeing a flanking Reaper on top of the train. Seeing a flanking Reaper getting one shot, it's alright. Or rather, the flanking Reaper one shots the enemy Baptist.
Let's get you back out there.
There goes the flanking Reaper again. Seb on such an aggressive flank right now. But they are dealing with him. They finally have, but only if the fight is long over and they get the resurrect on him. I'm just gonna watch Seb now. This is like
From the shadows.
this is strange to look at. This is a very up close hold for an Express as well. It's not one that you potentially expect on. Why okay wait. Valkyrie are running Penta support with Reinhardt and then Reinhardt died? Why are Valkyrie running 5 support heroes?
I'm pretty sure they're memeing at this point.
Not good.
Helden sterben nicht.
I'd hope not, to be honest. There's definitely a lot more you can take away from a game depending on how much you try, and if you're running like maybe they want to run a Penta support, but I'm not sure whether it works. What do you even call this comp? You can call it Penta support, or you can just call it Sugar Daddy Reinhardt comp.
I like that one.
I think the Sugar Daddy Ryan comp is probably the better name, the more interesting name.
And we see the enemy team tactical crouching. You never know.
Yep. Just to avoid those headshots, you know.
You never know when the Widow's. Maybe they've just been
It's gonna be a surprise Widowmaker swap.
Exactly, dude. Pulling out like gladiators. Never get caught out.
I mean, that's why you don't emote. Instead, you just attack. Then you're not vulnerable to them.
The Brig had the right idea of getting the DPS behind.
Never know I had it in me.
I'm seeing the flanking with Bree and Reaper getting all the value in the world. Oh god. Will these two be able to clutch it out, just the two of them? It looks like they can. They do.
Okay,
These two
please group up. Just group up and speed. You'll win.
I mean, Express will be back. Express is already here now. It's literally two of them, but a Penta support comp just isn't working yet. It's just,
I'm taking care.
it's hard to watch them.
Heroes never die.
And a massive Death Blossom, a sextuple Death Blossom from Seb player.
30 seconds remaining.
Bit of tactical crouching in the train as well.
Oh, I caught it on camera. Oh my gosh, they're gonna do the flank charge.
This is gonna be a big Deadeye, isn't it? It's gonna be a big attack. Oh god, I don't think Valkyrie can even make parts.
You're not. Fire at will.
Grab and spawn, yeah, they can't do anything.
Victory.
That's unfortunate. Well, that's 4-0 for Express.
Becomes
The display of dominance here on Route
Play
66.
of the game.
Seb play with a Bastion play of the game, of all things. Honestly, I was expecting a Reaper play of the game in the train. But,
Right? 6 double kills.
Get in there.
I mean, took out big damage here though, didn't it?
Triple. Quadruple.
Okay. Okay. So that's a 7-player kill right there. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Everybody like Yiggsy. Everybody like Yiggsy. Get them to 10.
Excellent.
Oh, they're throwing. Okay.
Oh jeez, that was a fun one to watch, to be honest.
Are you gonna stay for interviews?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Cool.
Who are we interviewing?
I'm going to want. Who do you want
I
to
want
interview
Seb
from?
play. I
Alright,
want Seb play.
we're gonna first interview Valkyrie since they lost,
Hmm.
and then we'll interview Express. So I'm moving you to red team.
Alright. Got
So
it.
go match chat
Alright.
in a moment. There we go. Social. So yeah, let's get the captains in here. Definitely,
Yeah, sure.
Kadeo and Primal. And you want Seb and Pep and Mr. J from Express? Because I want Pep.
Seb at least. Like,
Okay.
I think it'll be good to talk to Pep. I didn't really watch Jay play much, but I don't mind talking to him either. So. Hello.
Hey.
Hey, Pep.
Howdy.
How's it
Well,
going?
Valkyrie isn't joining, so we're gonna interview you first. So,
yeah.
Okay.
how'd you feel about the game?
Um, it was good. It was good. I liked it. I guess I should have just my aim was a little bit off from time to time.
Your aim was a little bit off. Yeah, you were practically spawn killing Valkyrie on Anubis.
Yeah. I guess I should just practice more because like right now I have like 40 to 50, almost 50% accuracy, and that's not my type right there. I need to get higher, so I should have practiced more. I've been spending IRL time, so that's why I've been off with the games. I think we did good though. I think the supports also should be interviewed as well. You know?
Yeah.
They did a good job helping us with the heals and the keeping us alive and stuff like that. Me and Seb, we were a pretty good DPS combo.
I definitely want to interview Seb, especially because of a few interesting flanking Bastion plays I saw on Blizzard World.
So, can you shed some light on that overly Giga Chad aggressiveness that your team displayed? Pep?
Sorry about that. Say that again.
Can you explain the super aggro play on like Blizzard World and on Anubis that we saw that we saw it as very reckless, like it worked, but against Valkyrie.
Like for our whole team or just specifically me?
Whole team.
So there was like times that we played like a little bit too passive, and plus like the most of the time we were so aggro was because like we got like a pick or two, so like once we got like a pick we just start rushing in to clean up the mess. That's usually why
I definitely saw
aggro.
I definitely saw some interesting things going on Blizzard World, especially on your defense, when not even on one but on two separate occasions no one was able to touch the objective.
Yeah, it was
stop it from capture.
That was like one of our problems, that we couldn't touch point. We did discuss that in mid game though.
Yeah.
Alright.
It did fix for point C though, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Just quite strange. Oh, the man himself, the flanking Bastion himself, the famed flanking Bastion, the famed tactical Croucher Supreme.
Hey, they started it first. They deserve that. Fun.
All right. Fair game. But You two getting the 6K from the backlines en route, that was something. I have to ask Valkyrie about the choice for the penta.
Last round, like
I mean,
half round.
I'm not gonna lie. I played a map and 6 supports on defense and managed to steamroll the team. It's like,
yeah, but they're bad at it.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it didn't seem like an even match. But this is your first match of the season, isn't it?
Alright, Cade, Plat, right? Primal. I think it's low diamond, high plat. Fucking Poggy, Plat. No, diamond. Barely. Look at this guy. Masters, right?
Yeah.
And this guy, low diamond again. And Plat. How were they supposed to win?
I don't know. I feel like capitalizing more on hacks was definitely an issue. Like running Sombra in their time bank rounds when they weren't really farming EMP very quickly was a mistake, and I feel like there were definitely issues on your team that they were able to capitalize on sometimes, like especially with, like immortality
round, I
placement
think.
and stuff. I think like immortality placement and stuff needs to be worked on your team. That's just what.
Yeah, definitely. But like literally second round, or was it second round, third round? Blizzard or which round?
It was third round.
Third. Right. Well, third. Was it third?
On what map? What are you on about?
Blizzard World.
On Blizzard World third. What happened? Just tell us what happened, and I'll be able to tell you what happened.
Basically, we were throwing our asses off because of how. Sorry for this, but how badly they played.
Oh.
So like our team just did not play seriously, and we ended up fucking throwing an entire round.
I
that
knew
was
it.
second round. I think that was second round, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if
We
you're having
let
fun,
them cap the first point without even getting on it. We let them get the second one without even getting on it. We let them like fucking.
And you got soloed both times by the D.Va.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
the first time was a waste for D.Va because they already won.
I was in a party and I came in match. I'm like, I'm in match chat. How are
She's
these
having a
nerds
mental
still talking
breakdown,
to me,
it's okay.
talking about my own team?
I
They're like,
agree.
you're still in a party. Hey, what's up?
Howdy.
Just interviewing Express right now. So.
Oh, I'll be quiet.
Oh wait, this is interviews? I thought I was just talking.
I mean, I think that's what an interview is, though, isn't it?
Let me mute myself.
That is kind of. I think that kind of is what an interview is. I don't know.
Yeah, but I was just talking to myself, basically.
It's fine. We kind of asked you what your thoughts were on the game, and you gave your thoughts on the game. So.
True.
And so I have a question for you guys. Pep and Seb for right now, and then I'll ask Double D a question. What do you guys think was what was one thing you guys could exploit from Valkyrie?
They're all Plat.
Nice.
I mean,
I guess. Basically, we have 3 masters, 2 diamonds, and a plat, and they had 1 master. Like they just can't win.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference in mechanical skill, and just I can tell that the way you play is a lot more refined. Like you definitely know how to run your comps a lot better, but it's definitely.
Okay, go ahead, Pep.
I think like a little tip for them, like in case like for their later on matches, like is awareness, because there's lots of times I would like flank them from behind, they won't know.
Yeah.
Stuff. So that's just a little tip.
Yeah, Pep, you're a sneaky boyo.
I was playing Blizzard World when we were Hanzo. When I was Hanzo on Blizzard World.
Yeah, I know.
I was behind them a bunch of times.
It isn't even about that. It's just when Seb was walking around behind them as Bastion, I just couldn't. I couldn't fathom the flanking Bastion plays were beyond what I could fathom, really.
Dude, I tried to do more too, cause on Route 66, on the second door, I used my ult, and I kind of shot at myself, because I was trying to get up on the high ground and flank, but I kind of messed up, so it didn't work.
So Double D, I have some questions for you. Okay, mostly because I saw you dancing on the payload on Blizzard World. What was that do?
Wait, you saw that?
I was spectating
it. We wondered why it wasn't working. Fucking D was dancing on the payload.
I mean, I was moving it up, so you know, I gotta entertain myself, you know.
Yeah. So you guys punishing Valkyrie's nice early emoting on Cart was quite something to see as well.
Didn't think you guys would notice that. I thought you were paying attention to the team fight going on up ahead.
We see everything. We watch the game like hawks.
Nah, dude, like, the team fight was going on, but, like, the emoting Zen. That's where the camera needs.
I'm not gonna lie,
I have to watch that back.
It's honestly Corona, just like, Corona's there casting the team fight, and then I mentioned in the middle of it, like, Zen's emoting on Cart, by the way. Like,
boom! I'm there, boy!
Wow. I have to watch that back. Fuck.
When I pulled back a little bit, I kind of wanted to join him.
I mean, to be honest, like, if Zen's just pushing the cart for 20 seconds straight, not doing anything, having no involvement, then yeah, just dance away, who cares? Honestly, I've played a full match of competitive where I strolled onto cart as Lucio, used dance party, and won all of King's Row just on cart using dance party while my team played as well. It was like, I don't know, sometimes games are just like that. Yeah, actually carried. No, in fact, I think I helped my team. I was on heal. I helped them.
You're basically a moving healing pack.
Yeah, like, no, it's like extra healing for the cart to do.
Alright, so I got one more question for Express before we move on to Valkyrie. On Anubis, right? You guys, the first defense, you guys were up by 1 on, and then lost the fight. How do you guys? What went wrong there?
I have shit memory, I don't remember.
It was botched immortality fields.
You guys want me to answer this one? Or
yeah,
do you have anything you want to say on that? Alright, basically I'd say it was just a lack of focus. Since up till that point we were pretty much one-sidedly winning every team fight. I'd say the team got a little bit carried away and a little too cocky and a little sloppy, and that's what led to and that's what led to us losing.
That's when you remove yourself from memeing and start going to throwing.
Yeah, that's the reason why in the second bout we full held the first point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got things back into gear and did what we had to do, shaped up, and clutched the win.
Got it. Well, thank you, Express,
Genji died
thank you guys for the interview. You guys are free to stay, but we will be interviewing Valkyrie.
Sounds good.
Let me make a fool of myself. It'll be good.
So, Medic has some questions for you, and I have some questions for you as well. But first, I want to check in with you guys.
Awesome.
How do you guys feel about the game?
Okay, so this was the first game that several of us have played. Grave, or Poggy Woggy just changed his name, and I are new to the team. We don't know anything about it, don't know anything about anybody else, and we were just picked up. There's a lot of work to be done. We had a lot of fun together as a team. Like you saw last map, like we just played, it is a platinum team. I wasn't aware of that when we were picked up. And there's just so much a skill difference. It wasn't that we didn't try, but in the end we just decided we were going to have fun, try and make it about enjoying ourselves. Like we went 5 supports, 1 Brian at the end on that map, and the time before, we didn't group up or anything. there's a lot of awareness issues we need to have. There's a lot of you could see it when we kind of get it together a little bit there. With I'm the only shot caller I think that we had, and it was listened to sometimes, other times not so much. You could see it when we kind of got it together on one of those points where we on Blizzard World when we pushed forward decently, and where we were trying to hold the Anubis point. But there's a lot of things where people just our awareness level is that of a platinum team. It's not up towards the Masters GM level. You know, we were being flanked in absurd ways, and sometimes I'd call it out, but there's nobody there to help about it. So when we had flanking Bastions or Hanzos or whatever, and I'd turn around, I need help with this. This is absolutely ridiculous that this is happening. The team needs to learn awareness and positioning issues. A lot of those were just y'all could take pot shots. We never punished anything when you guys put forward. There's a lot of work to be done, but we had fun and ended up coalescing a bit more as a team. It was, I guess not knowing anything about it and coming into here, I couldn't really, I don't have anything to compare it to. I don't think it was the absolute worst that we could have done, because we had fun, morale was fine. But there's a lot of things we need to work to improve on.
I personally I don't see much like it doesn't. You normally like from where I normally play. I play it like I played average in other previous league, played average of 3,500 plus, and normally like it's just the morale of playing at those higher levels where you have the coordination, you have the viability of like the most ridiculous shit comps in the entire game. And you know you can play them and normally do whatever you want, but you have to normally like it's just a lot of positioning and a lot of temporal awareness that you need to recognize when it comes to teams flanking or doing retarded ass shit. So it's
you don't mean it like that. Yeah. The word choices of that. Continue.
You just need to focus more. Like it's just your team needs to understand that you need to focus on playing as a team and not just playing as
a bunch of solo people, right?
Yeah, as this plat Genji main who thinks he could 1v6 the entire team. So it's just that
hey, he can do that. I believe in him.
I said I was like, we're running like plat chat strategies, and the team shouts back at me, our team is plat. And I was like, isn't this a higher level league? I know I'm in plat right now, but I play at a Masters Diamond level. That's because Brave and I fell down and we're just like, fuck comp, we're not playing it anymore. We just decayed and then lost the game. But so it's definitely, it's a different experience, but I think it's one that the team does take comp crit well.
Yeah.
And I think hopefully we'll see an improvement as we continue going.
It's lots of like it's just the smaller things that teams need to focus on. It's not like I haven't seen any major issues normally. It's just that it's the smaller things you need to improve upon before you focus on bigger things. It's like slight, let's not put Ana there, let's put Ana here, and it's like if you put Ana there, then it's better LOS, or it's better, I guess I can't say.
Geometry?
Better geography. Yeah, better geometry to hide behind.
Stay around the walls. Move, don't stay in one place to shoot. Strafe. When you're trying to be a flanking Reaper, probably don't try to... Like, I saw this on Anubis where I was just standing there and I was like, what? We had a Reaper. Our Reaper came in and just, like, uncloaked directly in front of a hog and got slaughtered. And just things like that. That maybe this works in plat is not going to cut it in a higher ELO area. And that's fine. I don't know how much experience these players have playing at higher levels, but I think it's something that they can definitely learn and work on. I know I can't hit the broadside of a barm. I can't fucking aim. It's why I play support, right?
Wow, okay.
My positioning isn't as
She's calling herself out.
Getting called out.
How are you gonna hate on these Ana and Baptiste mains you can aim though?
Oh no! See, I was playing Ana
you
somewhat.
You just get your diva to handle the job.
Hanzo behind sometimes. I was on a part of the time.
Yo, Diva, I can't hit this guy. Could you go fucking deal with it? Yeah, dude, I got you anytime.
Yeah, that's literally me. Okay, you want to know a story about me? Okay, so this is how it works. So, at one point, Ana got a small buff to like auto aim or something about her aim control. I don't remember. It was a while back. And somebody told me that, and they were like, "Oh, so it'll be easier for you to aim, chuckling." And I was like, "Oh, let me go try it." I went into a game and did loads better. Just the best I had ever done. I said, "You're right. This auto aim is great," and they were like, "Yeah, it hasn't come out yet." I did a lot better because like, psychologically I know I can't aim and stuff. Like I tried it and then I was like, oh now that I have aim assist I can do it.
So hey, I got this aimbot for you. I just need to add you as a friend, and you'll be able to hit whatever you want.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me.
It's just the placebo, like the god placebo effect. The god support placebo.
Like,
so I think what you're gonna take away is that you just need to work on how you
get your
play
confidence.
Take away as much as you can.
Exactly. We need to work on, listening to our shot caller and when they call out things that are behind or to the side, and then working on our positioning because the only position is not straight in the middle. Hold up your shield and let it die before we run in and things like that.
So,
don't emote on carts.
Don't emote.
Yes, that is a huge one.
Cupcake, dude.
That is huge.
What Cupcake was doing, bro.
I look back and this bitch is really emoting on cards.
He would get huge. I'm not gonna lie. He would get huge shatters and then die to Pep and Seb, who are in the backline killing everything. Like he'd get shattered, kill for, start emoting, start the flex, and then turn around and his team's dead. And I'm like, bro.
You would do some amazing stuff. Like
turns around, everyone is dead.
Die to a Hanzo, like in the back lines that for some reason no one would turn around and look at. Once I was dead, and there was no one to call it out. And it was just, these are things we need to work on our awareness. We will work on shot calling.
So future teams, take note, kill Yiggsy,
yes.
There's no shot callers.
No!
Team dynamic breaks apart.
Also, future teams take notes. Punish Seb playing his flanking bastion.
That too?
Yes, we don't.
You can't expect the flanking bastion.
If you can expect the flanking bastion, then you can win against X.
What the fuck?
It's a
Dude, in
guys.
Val's defense, you can't expect the flanking bastion. You just can't.
Yep.
Alright,
so
there you go. Yeah, because I remember I saw that and I was like, really? I can't,
Alright guys, this has been very fun. Unfortunately, I need to leave, and I'm going to end the stream. You guys are free to stay here if you want to continue talking. But thank you for the wonderful match today, and I'm glad that both teams had great takeaways from this experience. Okay.
Can I say one last thing before you end the stream?
One more, go for it.
Did I do good for my first time casting?
GG easy.
Yeah. You did good. That's why I'm making you a commentator. I'm sorry, Medic Wars. Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually.
Yep.